Hey everybody, I'm Kyle Sherman. I'm going to show you a tutorial for how to play the song All Things New, aka Hallelujah, off of the newest record that I have out. I like to do stuff with a lot of muting. If you've watched some of the other tutorials, you probably have seen that. And so this song is in the key of G, but it just works nicely, especially on this Taylor, to tune everything down half a step. So if you need to, go ahead and stop the video, tune your guitar down half a step, and that'll get you the same way that we did this on the record. So I'm going to play it in a G voicing, but it's technically in the key of G flat. So I start with my G here, and a lot of times I'll leave my first finger off, and leave it free so I can hammer and do stuff like that. And I use my palm a whole lot. I use this part of my palm, and I lay it across the bridge here, and that way when I strum, it mutes a lot of stuff for me. So between my palm and then my first and second finger, I mute the strings. So start with a G, and I'm muting the strings between my left and right hand. And I go up to this B minor up here, and it's similar, if you watch the tutorial on the song Fountains, it's similar to that, except I've got 3 fingers going on. My second finger is on the 6th string and the 7th fret. I use my second finger to mute the 5th string here, and then my 3rd finger is on the D string, and then my 4th finger is down on the G string. And so then I mute the top 2 as well. So I can play all 6, but I only hear the 3 that I want to hear. So I've got G, and then up to that B minor kind of power chord thing. You can kind of hammer that second finger on if you want. And then I go down to an F, and instead of doing just a traditional F, I do an F major 7. And I think it's probably got, I'll probably get an F2 major 7, something along the lines of that. So instead of just a traditional F here, I take and put my thumb up on the top string in the 1st fret. Then I lose my 2nd finger so that it lets that G string ring open. And then by strumming all the way through these, oh yeah, you put my 1st finger on the B string in the 1st fret. By strumming all the way through, it gives you an F major 7 because your E string is your major 7. So it's G, this B minor up here on the 7, and then F major 7. So that's your verses. The chorus is G, E minor 7, C2 to a D. And so if we put those 2 together, go through one of each for you here. Here's the verse. And then to the F major 7. And you just let this ring out. And that'll get you to your chorus. So G, E minor 7. And we're going to go to a C2 chord or a C9 chord. To a D. And that wraps up your verse and your chorus. The bridge is pretty simple. You can do it this way. You can go D, I am a new creation, to a C, just back and forth like that. But when I'm playing by myself, so if you're a worship leader and you're playing with a smaller band and you need it to sound bigger, I take this formation here. It's like a C, but slide it up 2 frets. So you got your C chord, slide it up 2 frets, then take your 3rd finger, put it on the top string, take your 4th finger and put it just below it, and you can strum all 6. And it gives you kind of a pedal tone up in the top there. So it's really just a D with an A in the bass, but I just really like how big it sounds. It's very Ray LaMontagne, it's very folk sounding. So this is your D, and then move back to your C position, but keep your 3rd and 4th finger where they are, and you have a C with a G in the bass. Okay, so you can do that, or just a D to a C2. Then it's E minor, So there's your verse, chorus, and bridge for All Things New. Thanks.